Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. It's 11:44 and I'm here for your daily reading. Okay, the birds are chirping, the maintenance man is out. What card shall we use today? Okay, let's see what we are drawn to. The Druidcraft Tarot. Oh, I actually felt like earlier on that there was going to be a conversation going on. What's this line? It's like, I don't know, this jumper. Well, yes, you can call it a jumper if you like. It picks up. Like, I've had to roll my sleeves up because I've got hand cream on my sleeve and it's really noticeable. It's like dry, roll the sleeves up. And then we've got this line going across. My heart area. Okay, so I felt like there might be a conversation that was going on. I just kept seeing like signs to say it's like flitting from both sides. So it's like there was lights that were kind of going as I was thinking, oh, are we going to do hush now, Lucy? Okay. So on this side over here, we have a Prince of Cups and the Lord. Let me put these away. Over here we have Six of Cups. Feels like the same energy. And the Two of Pentacles. Okay, this has been coming through this morning as well about our children maybe being a block. Okay, it's not just us, is it, that we bring? It's like we might have some little ones in tow, or big ones. But there'll always be our little ones. So we have the Prince of Cups here wanting to offer love. And then he's looking like quite stern, should we say that? Authoritative. Okay, so there's an authoritative figure here. Offering love, and then the authority comes in. What's with the antlers? They look very spiky. And then on this side we have a masculine. I feel it's a masculine who's quite feminine. And I was picking up with the offer of love as well being very feminine, but then going into the masculine energy. There's a bit of a confusion here. So there's a masculine here looking at two children who are, what are they doing? I think they're flowers. They're growing flowers in these cups. In a cup. I wondered if they were coins first. Oh, that's coming in with our children, like leaving them a legacy. Or maybe our children are our legacy. In a way, yes, we are their role models. And when you have children, it's like a commitment to be that role model, to be the example for them. And then we have the Divine Feminine. Now, she actually looks pregnant here. And she is juggling very easily her life. And in the background, there is turbulence. So I'm feeling as if Divine Feminine, you're very good at this multitasking thing. Being this good example and having your life in flow. Now, the masculine energy here, very loving masculine, but then, I don't know, it's like his guard goes up. Maybe he's back. You get his back up. Get his back up. If, like when it comes to the children, so he may need some backup. But I feel like there's a contrast between the Divine Masculine's world and the Divine Feminine's world. Okay. You're contrasting. Contrasting, it makes me feel as if adding colour to your life. Wanting to add colour to your life. The background here is very dark. And I felt like a progression of colour. 3 colours stand out here, which is the green, the red and the blue. So being grounded in the root chakra, the heart chakra is open, and then we have communication with the blue chakra. He's wearing exactly the same colours here. And he's draped in love here, as he's looking at his children. Now the children are dressed in orange and violet. So one child is very passionate and adventurous, and the other one is very connected with the divine, very wise, a wise being. It felt like this child was more mature. Wise. And then we have the Divine Feminine. And that's really nice because you're in the pink. You're in the pink? You're in the pink. I'll explain the pink in a moment. You're in the pink. And should we say it's a blue? So you're kind of adorned in truth. And the pink here, for me, represents the heart chakra. Once the heart chakra, I want to say, is fully open, then it can be represented by the colours pink or gold. You have a heart of gold, Divine Feminine. Okay. I'm going to pull down the sleeves. It's like it's stopping my circulation, so just ignore the little splodge mark. It might have dried by now. You can see it. I can't really see it here, but you could see it. It's hand cream. It kind of, well, however I've done it. Jeez. Okay. It's a bit nippy. Tell me some more. Tell me what your concerns are, and we may be able to help. I feel there's an energy of being judged. The fear of being judged on your parenting, or the way that you have... Okay, what's this nightmare? I'm not sure. Who's got the nightmare children? Well, we have the feminine here, and I'm not sure whether or not this is the masculine, because he's the one who is looking at the children. And there's the energy of bringing this energy to the Divine Feminine. I feel like the Divine Masculine's tired, and he's kind of saying, but it's tiresome. It's like hectic. If you have a balanced life, Divine Feminine, and let's say that if your Divine Masculine was to come into the equation and bring with him, because this is what it is, it's about if I do this, how does this affect the Divine Feminine's life? Divine Feminine, you're just so well balanced. And I feel like you will both create this balanced home. There's something actually about the very awakened daughter. I feel like it's a daughter. In the purple here. I feel like she's very wise. Alchemy, she's magical. So I feel like she can see things that maybe others can't. So I do actually feel like you are Divine Feminine. You are the Divine Feminine. You will be able to help and assist because she's kind of in the violet flame. So I feel like there will be balance that will be brought to this situation, temperance. Tempering the tempers within the connection. Very interesting reading here. Okay, let me read what these cards want to say. Prince of Cups. Idealistic, empathic, and romantic. Someone following their heart must try to avoid the pitfalls of illusion and glamour. So I don't really believe that, I'm not actually sure that either lives are glamorous, but how the Divine Masculine is perceiving this is that his life's not all that maybe he's made it out to be. That's interesting. So someone following their heart must try to avoid the pitfalls of illusion and glamour, a conflict between the heart and the need to take action, inviting others to social or artistic events. So there's definitely this nervousness about actually meeting the children. offering your help to others, and an impending journey over water. Oh, the Lord. The Emperor energy. Take control of your life and offer clear and firm boundaries to those who depend on you. Lead your life by being true to your values, and you will accomplish great things. So I feel very much the need for the Divine Masculine to be living in his truth. He needs to be this prime example of prosperity, dependency, confidence is coming through. Wanting your children to be confident, adventurous, optimistic. I don't want to say goal-driven, but optimistic. The key words are masculine power, fatherhood, leadership, protection, boundaries, accomplishment, and order. The meaning, the structure needed for success. The Lord's strong will, rational thinking, and adherence to principles must be tempered by the lady's passion and feeling. So I feel like the Divine Masculine is really knowing that the Divine Feminine is going to play a big part in his life and in the legacy that he will be creating and leaving for his children and for his children's children. So there is the Divine Feminine here in the Two of Pentacles. And then it spoke about the energy being tempered, and that is temperance here. So that the Lord's strong will, rational thinking, and adherence to principles must be tempered by the lady's passion and feeling. A father figure, employer or authority figure, or government or official body. You may be called upon to act responsibly and in line with your values. If you are in a position of leadership, don't be afraid to act with clarity and integrity for the greater good. And then we have the feminine in the Nine of Swords here. Now, this Nine of Swords has been coming up quite a lot over the last couple of weeks. You can call it the Nightmare card. It says sorrow, anguish, and mental cruelty. I'm actually feeling, because I felt like what drama the Divine Masculine might be bringing to the Divine Feminine. And I said that things aren't as what the Divine Masculine's made them out to be. So there's mental cruelty here, and this he's going to not want to discuss with you, but he needs to discuss with you because you have the emotional support. It's like you have the right tender, loving words, but hearing this news, Divine Feminine, it's going to kind of like crush your heart, but you can help to resolve this. You can help to temper the Divine Masculine's temper with your patience and your nurturing love. Let's carry on reading this card. Sorrow, anguish, and mental cruelty. Mental anguish and suffering. The torment faced at the end of a relationship or following a bereavement or separation. This period will come to its natural completion and you will enter a brighter phase. A sharp mind can wound unintentionally. I feel like there's a lot of healing that needs to occur within this family unit. So let's have a look at this side with the Six of Cups. Integrating memory, reunion and exchange. Integrating your past with your present. A reunion with an old friend or lover, or a re-established relationship. An exchange of gifts or feelings. A heartfelt exchange between you and your surroundings. Developing a deep affinity for nature, deeper connections with your sense of home. And it just seems to be drawing the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine in the Two of Pentacles here. Why? Because he knows that no matter what comes with him, the Divine Feminine can handle this. I feel like it's a burden that the Divine Masculine doesn't want to bring forward to the Divine Feminine, but it's like it's a necessity. I think that he understands that this is part of the process. I feel like I've been slashed across the heart. Two of Pentacles. Balance, trust and playfulness. It's a nice energy for you to be in, Divine Feminine. A need to seek balance in your life requires trust and playfulness rather than concentration or caution. And you have this very light-hearted energy as of late, Divine Feminine. So it's never too late. It's like it's a perfect timing. You're in a really good emotional stance to be able to handle what might be coming your way. And this isn't just physically, this is an emotional drop-off. You might just find it on your doorstep. You can handle this. You're never sent anything that you're not able to handle, okay? A need to seek balance in your life requires trust and playfulness rather than concentration or caution. And maybe these children have been around concentration and caution, not really had much fun. So being around the Divine Feminine's energy here is going to help to bring in balance to them. And I feel like this is them as they are growing up. And with the red and the blue here, I felt this was about living, as in the root chakra, in integrity, living in your truth. Material wealth and practical matters. Let's just reread this. A need to seek balance in your life requires trust and playfulness rather than concentration or caution. Material wealth and practical matters. Juggling 2 or more jobs, homes, or demanding relationships. Juggling a number of factors in your life may be a joy for you rather than a burden. So I do feel like this would be your pleasure to be able to help and assist the Divine Masculine in this way. Okay, so let's have a look at Temperance. This needs to occur before you can have like reconciliation with oneself and with each other. You've both got to feel settled in your roles. Okay. And then you go on to the happily ever after, that bridge that's there. If you have a look, there's a character on top of like, is it a hill or is it a mountain? There's a character there. So I feel like he's just about to ride that rainbow bridge. That's what I felt. He's going to have to climb up a little bit here. It's quite a steep ascend. But the descensing is going to be fun. Not the descent, desensing. Because you can feel like you're going crazy. And you just want someone to talk to who's going to bring some humour and also some valuable reassurance, because that's all I feel the Divine Feminine brings, is reassurance to the Divine Masculine. Okay, let's have a look at Temperance. Card number 14. Allow inner and outer masculine and feminine to blend within you to give birth to your creative self. Fluency between worlds, creativity, harmony, peace, alchemy and magic. Harmony and successful creative endeavour. You may be in a position to restore harmony among competing factors. Maintaining a feeling of deep peace may be sufficient at this point. The waters of inspiration and contentment flow freely between your conscious and unconscious selves. There is nothing in particular that you need to do. And I do feel this energy of, there's nothing in particular you need to do, Divine Feminine. You just need to be yourself. Just be you. Divine Masculine, I feel like you've been trying to search for the solution, and the solution was right in front of you. Okay. What's the bottom of the deck? The Sun. The Sun has got his hat on. Happy chappy here. This feels like going into, it feels a bit like the Fonzie energy. Monday, Tuesday, happy days. Okay. Every day is a happy day, the sun. Let's have a look at this underlying energy. I just think the Divine Masculine has had enough of not only him, but also himself. Not only him, but also himself and the children. It feels like this unhappiness is rather contagious. The sun. You are free to express the radiant essence of your being. Joy and creation flow from you like the rays of the sun. Keywords, and I feel like this is what the Divine Feminine does. She helps to top you up. I'm actually feeling the daughter energy as well. The daughter energy really does top up the Divine Masculine as well. Why? Because I feel like her energy represents the Divine Feminines. So there's a reminder now. He has the cup here. So this could be that actually the masculine really does resonate with the daughter in the violet. Because she reminds him of the Divine Feminine. And I'm believing that she's really helping with this alchemy in some way. Okay. Maybe she would like some loving company. That's what I'm feeling. As if the daughter actually craves for some femininity around her. The keywords are happiness, contentment, success, energy, wonder, lucidity, optimism, joy, freedom, fruition, creative expression. The meaning, a creative and joyful phase. Projects that have been developing may now come to fruition, and you will have the clarity and the focus to make a success of them. Full creative potential being realised in the world, liberation from everyday worries and constraints, freedom to be yourself. That's an awesome energy on the table today. Craving the freedom to be yourself. Let's get your some oracle cards. Let's see where you are on the enchanted map. I've kind of moved my chair and table back. It's like, how can I stay out of that direct sunshine? Why do I want to stay out of the way of the sun today? Because he is shining bright. I don't know, I feel like you could be in a bit of a stroppy energy. You want him to shine bright, but I feel there is this, I keep like spitting everywhere or spitting my coffee out. Let's just pull a card. It feels like it's going to be another short reading, guys. I've got the card already, I can feel it. It's stuck to my hand. Talisman. Is this the Divine Feminine? I believe it could be. Card number 49. She's got the yin yang underneath her. I don't really examine the pictures on these cards too closely. Looks like she has a dragon energy coming out of her arm. I'm going to tell you what I can see here. I can see some daisies. Daisy, daisy. Are you going to be getting married along the way? Okay. She has directions on her back. This is very interesting. So she's carrying this, well, is it an orb? It's a lucky charm. And then her foot's on this pebble that seems to have an arrow. And her foot's on the yin yang. And I can see a little swirl up in the corner here. I'm not sure what that is. Reminds me a little bit of a seahorse. Okay. Seahorses share the load, don't they? Now, okay, let me show you what is on that card. So up in the corner, up the top there, you can see a little squiggle. Reminds me of a seahorse. And then on her back, she has tattoos. And then we are looking at the dragon that's on her sleeve. There's the daisies. There's the yin yang. And then there's the little stone that she's standing on. Seahorses, the feminines and the masculines, they do a little love dance. And the feminine transports, transfers all her baby eggs into the masculine, and it's him that carries the children. Little seahorse story. Let's read this card, 49. I've opened to education. Listen, we learn something new every day. A lesson truly learned is crystallised as earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success you seek. Wisdom allows you to recognise traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. It helps you recognise your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success. Divine Masculine, have you learned your lessons? I believe you have. Well, it's stating that you have. So it is. Shall we have a look at the romance angels? Okay. Something about the sunshine today. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. I feel this is actually the Divine Feminines. We picked up on this, was it yesterday, about how the Divine Feminines are aware of what would need to be brought into balance when it comes to the Divine Masculine's life and what the Divine Feminine is aware of that occurs in the Divine Masculine's life. So we have massive codependency issues here that seems to be affecting this family, this Divine Masculine. I mean, it is truly the last thing that you wish to hear, but the truth shall set you free. And if you're triggered by it, then you know that there is some truth within it. So it's kind of time to have a look at what's been holding us back, what we've allowed to hold us back, what we've become codependent upon. It spoke in the Lord card about setting healthy boundaries with those that depend upon you. People can depend upon, especially light workers, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, like they over-depend. Because we're so inspiring. We kind of always seem to know what to do. So it kind of stops others coming up with their own pursuits. They're just happy to kind of tag along, hang along, hang along, hang along, hang on. That's the kind of, it's like, hang on. How is anyone meant to learn if you're carrying them through life and trying to protect them? Okay. Codependency. This card answers your question in perhaps a surprising way, because addictions are the culprit behind the issues you're attempting to resolve. This could be your own craving for a substance or unhealthful behaviour. Or it could be that your partner's addictions are impacting your love life. The card is also an indicator of childhood experiences in an addictive family. And this could be exactly, I don't know if it's a rerun, but someone needs to kind of break the mould, because these children are about to go down the same path as their parents. And there's an addictive, cruel energy that resides within this home. So this card is also an indicator of childhood experiences in an addictive family. Addictions numb the heart to pain, but they also diminish its capacity to love. And I feel this Divine Masculine has just numbed himself during this situation, but now he's woke up. Since love is the basis of your romantic partnership, addictions become a barrier to moving forward towards true emotional intimacy. This is especially true if you are twisting yourself in knots to please a person whose dependency has lessened his or her capacity for happiness. That no-win situation will negatively affect your self-esteem and your own happiness if you continue. And the Divine Masculine knows this. Not just his happiness, but also his children's. Fortunately, lots of support is available worldwide in the form of 12-step meetings and other addiction support fellowship models. And I want to say, just like the Channel of Love Tribe, we are here to help and support you, and it's just about, what did I say? Reassurance. Reassurance is the Divine Feminine's role. Whether it is you or your romantic partner who has the addiction, you can find free groups near you through internet searches or by contacting a local community health centre. Okay. The power of love. I think we should bring some unicorns onto the scene. Joy. Bringing joy to the world. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let earth receive her King. Joy is born in living in happiness, grace and gratitude. It is the celebration of life and your own role in it. Part of your soul makeup is having the keen awareness that you are full of abundance and are the most fulfilled when you serve others. Indeed, when you are in touch with your divine self, you want to share this celebratory feeling with everyone you encounter. In tune with the vibration of joy, you are content, serene, and full of incredible spiritual confidence. Once you realise that the hardest lessons on earth serve your highest good, you get a glimpse of true joy waiting in the wings. You can move forward with your life, recognising that so-called struggles really just arise, so that you can conquer them and come through the experience triumphant, feeling proud of your actions. And this is about you coming through. Actually, in the end, you're going to be feeling proud, a proud parent. Unicorns, and then I believe the Mother Mary would like to leave you guys with a message. Bit of snappy energy here. It could be this energy here of like actually snapping at the children and knowing that there's more of a deeper meaning behind that. It's not really what the children have done. It's kind of like what's going on within the individual and how they're handling and expressing their emotions. Okay. So I feel this energy maybe of taking it out on the children. Love. The answer that you're seeking is love. It always was and it always will be. That's the wrong book. Magical Unicorns. Love. This card wants you to know the simple yet powerful answer that you seek. It's love, pure love, divine love and healing love. You can heal your current situation by acting more lovingly towards others. You can also tell them, I love you. Even holding loving feelings towards another person is a powerful way to heal them and the relationship. You can send love to someone who's in need by seeing or feeling love coming from your heart and going into the other person. You're also called upon to teach others about love. You can do this in many different ways. You can talk, write, or sing about it. You can draw, photograph, or paint a picture that shows love. You can make someone laugh to open their heart, or inspire them with your own example of living a life of love. This card may also mean that another person really loves you, but doesn't know how to show or tell you these feelings. Remember that not everyone is comfortable with strong feelings. Compassion is a part of love, which means being open to other people's differences. Perfect message. Mother Mary. Okay, let's end with this card. It says on the back here, I've received pure love and guidance from the magical unicorns. Thank you. We're taking it on board. Okay, Mother Mary, can we finish this reading? We sure can with that card. Our Lady of Radiant Grace, card number 33. I spoke about the descent, and it starts with I felt it was descents. It was like the Divine Masculine has come to his senses. Okay, it's 12:21. Let's read this final message. The descent of my grace changes everything. Your body, your mind, and your soul are brought to life in new ways, and freedom opens up to you. Can you release your familiarity with and attachment to old ways of being? Can you release your expectation of enslavement and control? You are my child. When you place your trust in me, I allow no one to harm you, no thing to confine your spirit. You are free to live wildly and expansively. There shall be no prison for your soul, beloved of mine. Your soul shall be in love with the earth and fly free. And that's what life's going to be like when you are paired with a divine feminine. Like an animal that has been wounded and must learn to release aggression and distrust in order to know love and tenderness. That's so much the masculine energy here. That's I'm kind of hiding the cards with my boxes. Look, are we packing? Packing up your troubles? So like an animal that has been wounded and must learn to release aggression and distrust in order to know love and tenderness, we too must learn how to trust again and again. The nature of modern culture is that it tries to kill the soul and break the spirit. We are pushed and prodded into fitting into stereotypes, humbled into believing we are not enough just as we are, and manipulated into being, and manipulated into believing. I've already said that part. Okay, let's repeat it. The nature of modern culture is that it tries to kill the soul and break the spirit. We are pushed and prodded into fitting into stereotypes, humbled into believing we are not enough just as we are, and manipulated into believing we must buy our way into status in order to have worth. The body is humiliated by comparisons and judgments, and the spirit is divided by beliefs that if you cannot see or touch it physically, then it isn't real. You aren't in the real world if you believe in spiritual matters, and you are delusional and naive if you aim to live from love rather than from scarcity, power games and fear. This is part of the test of being human. We are born to rise above these humiliations and disparagements, to become stronger than them, wiser than them. In doing so, we help liberate others as well, showing the way, a more authentic and healing way to live. We were born not to fear our bodies and deny our spirits, but to love the earth and fly with the wings of the Holy Mother's grace. Even with powerful and marvellous wings upon our back, and the perfect currents in the air through which to soar into freedom and exhilaration, if we do not trust enough to leap, all that comes to nothing. To live into our divine destiny, which is so much nobler, more compassionate, kind, emotionally rich, creative, and rebellious than than modern culture would have us believe, we need to trust. We need to trust that we are enough and that we are worthy of receiving. This is not some misplaced sense of entitlement or belief that the world owes us, or that the suffering of others only matters, if at all, when we have all our own needs met. The spiritual grace of the Holy Mother does not revolve around immature tantrums of thwarted egos. The ability to receive what this oracle speaks of requires a genuine, heart-centred realisation that the divine lives and breathes as us and wants to come into full expression through all that we are, unique talents and quirky visions included. For this trust to manifest and for us to be freed from self-imposed prisons that would lock us into fearful doubt and confusion, we need the radiant grace of Our Lady. That radiant grace is sunlight, cutting through cloud and illuminating the earth in golden light. That grace is the joyful gasp that erupts from your lips when you witness a spontaneous, beautiful moment in the natural world. That is the grace that lifts us. We see that the door on the cage we once believed ourselves to be locked within is actually not locked at all. That grace is the chapow we need to kick the door open and dare to step outside. It is the Divine Mother standing on the other side of the unlocked cage door that we have just kicked open, beckoning us to join her. She stands there in a lush field of wild flowers, hair blowing in the wind, calling to us. She says, "Come here, beloved of mine, step into this wild world with me. We have so much to share together, and with the rest of the world. Let's go rattle some cages. Freedom awaits all of my children." This oracle comes to you at a time when, whether you are conscious of it or not, a greater spiritual embodiment is upon you. This will take great courage to accept. You are not necessarily feeling control or understand some of the changes in relationships and life circumstances that happen as a result of this greater divine presence manifesting within your being. These changes are manifesting through the Mother's grace to allow for you to be free. Remember that freedom does not mean being alone. Freedom comes with a sense of living your destiny without obstruction. That will include having deep and connected relationships that feed and nourish the soul. Allow the Mother to flow into your heart and be with you as you trust in what is unfolding now through her radiant grace. What's beautiful reading today? Let's leave it there. Okay, have yourself a fantastic day and I will catch up with you guys soon. Take care, much love, bye for now.